Welcome to Project 24, and in today's lesson we're going to get into one-point perspectives. I'm going to show you how to do a one-point perspective in the estimate and how to do one in actual size. Now the difference is usually when you use the estimate technique you're doing a hand sketch or something of that nature. If you're going to do one on a software like a CAD program or even on a drafting board with drafting tools, you'll want to do the actual method. I want to show you how to do both of these. First thing I want to do is go over here and go into our blackboard, and you can see here this is this week's projects. Project 23, you're going to go in there and do this, and Project 24, this is actually where we're at right now. And you can see here it says 1 point perspective estimate JPEG. This right here, I'm going to open it up and it'll show you exactly how to do the estimate type of 1 point perspective. Now 1 point perspective is you've got this VP, and that's called a vanishing point. And that's really what it's talking about when you do 1 point perspective. It looks realistic. You know, you think about it, if you look down standing in the middle of a road and you can see as far as you can see the road, it'll go completely together to a point. And that's how these drawings are, and they'll kind of taper as they go back toward the vanishing point. And you can kind of see this one. You have to have, on doing a 1 point perspective estimate, you have to have horizon line and then a vanishing point going to that horizon line. And basically you just draw a front view just like you did with oblique drawings, and then you just start adding in your depth by going toward that vanishing point. You're just shooting projector lines out and you're grabbing those points, and after you do that you just estimate. Now when you're doing the estimates, all you're doing, you're just estimating the depth of what it looks like. So basically I could just draw something up real quick for you. Something similar to what they had, a little bit different. Make sure my tracking's on. Tracking wasn't on. There we go. And I want to draw myself in a horizon line right through here, and anywhere on that horizon line I can put that vanishing point. Just depends on where I'm wanting to take it to. Just do a line, or I could put a point on there. I'm just going to start me out a line here and just run nearest, and I think that right there looks pretty good, and I just start shooting lines to it. Pretty easy, it's straightforward, nothing major. Alright, you can kind of see that now, how that's going on until it just closes up to that vanishing point. Now you just estimate how deep you want this thing to go, and you've got it. And basically what I do on that is take you a line and just follow this up through here with your nearest. And just eyeball whatever you're trying to draw, and actually line, do your nearest. We'll follow this line. Right there would probably look alright with what I want to do. I'm just going to bring it straight across. At that point, just grab this one, do a copy, grab that, and move that up there. Move that over there, and just put you a little trim work on it. And just in a nutshell, we got to add in one more line, which you could actually take this and do a copy. And right there's your estimated 1 point perspective of that item. It's kind of crazy. Now I was estimating this. Let's do a linear here. 3.2717. I was estimating that depth of that about 1 inch, and that looks pretty close. But if you want to do this the actual size, to do the actual method of 1-point perspective, I'll show you that. Let's go back here to Blackboard again, and in that one you come down to 1-point perspective actual. It'll show you exactly how to do it. In this one you add another element in. Now here's your horizon line, and these are 3 different drawings. And if you'll look, here's your VP. They call it a vanishing point. We know about that one. However, you're adding in another one. It's called station point. Alright, that's from the observer's eye. So when you're drawing this, this is the observer's eye, and this is how the part's vanishing back into space. And you can kind of see how that works. And there's a few things you got to watch out about when you do this. This is your station point you're standing from. If you're trying to get these points on here, when you shoot this projector up and it hits these points, when it hits that point, you got what's called this picture plane right here. When it comes up and hits that point, wherever it crosses the picture plane is where you project the image down. Just like this, I'm catching that point 2, which would be right there. It goes up, and see where it hits, you bring that point straight down. And I'll show you that. Let's go in there and draw this same image. I'm going to take and I'm going to copy this over here, and I'm going to take, and of course I don't need the depth to this one. I just want the front image. Now when you do this, you need to have yourself a top view as well. And I'm going to come up here to about that point. And like I said, I want the depth to be 1 inch on this. Just like that. Boom, boom, boom. Real quick, real easy. And I might have to, and I might actually take and move this on up just a fuzz. Now, this right here, I'm just going to put my picture plane right here. Alright. Now, let me roll that over just a fuzz. Now, my vanishing point, I'll go ahead and I'll put my point styles on here. My vanishing point, I want to put it like right up here. I'll put it somewhere in here. So this is my vanishing point right there that's coming away from this. Now, whenever you do your station point, wherever you're standing, wherever the observer's looking from, that station point, it has to be in direct line with the vanishing point. You all see that? You can't have it offset from side to side. It has to be directly right underneath, right in line, aligned with your vanishing point. So I want to put this one right here, and I'll show you how to do this. So now we have this drawn, the top accurate with the front. It's 1 inch depth. We was trying to mimic and estimate a 1 inch depth on that. So basically all you do is take off, and you do just like what we did before with the estimate. Alright, now you go from this point and you shoot it up. I want to find out where this back part ends back here, so I can go ahead and put my line. So you click on this, and when you do, you see where it crosses that picture plane? Right here, you got to bring that line straight down. Just like that. And you can see whenever you're doing this, it depends a lot on where these things are located, and we should have had the same point on there. Your vanishing point would have helped a little bit to make it more closely in there, because you can tell this one's up about right here, this one's more to the side. So all you have to do is just kind of trim as you go. You don't need that or that. And you'll take a line, you'll go from here, you'll just straight across, and you got that point in. Do a trim, clean that up, clean that up, and now hit your line again, and I want to catch this point right here. So I want to catch, to get my depth, I want to catch this point. Alright, and it's crossing, looks like it's going to be tight there, so I want to zoom in and catch that one. Bring it straight down. It's going to right there. So basically I can take my line, just come straight across here like that. And the reason I'm coming straight across here, you can actually go up here and grab those points, and they should be right on the money, just like that. So now just go in here and trim this stuff up. And then this one here, you know, you just have to put your line in and just bring it horizontally over, be fine. So, kind of crazy, isn't it? This is 1 point perspective, and this is the actual size according to your station point where you're standing from, looking at this, and to where the vanishing point goes.